Yo, what's up, YouTube? SSB Go Cut here, and today, guys, a new update is here for DBOG, and no, it's not the update that, everybody's been waiting for. It is an update to the private servers! And they actually implemented one of the things that I was actually hoping that they would, which is to make it to where once you create a new code, older codes will expire. I have been advocating for that for a very long time, and pretty much pointing out the obvious bit that it can be taken advantage of by people that don't have or own the private server Game Pass, where they can just use old codes and then put them into their, anyway, y'all know what I mean. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the game real quick. Don't know if y'all just saw that or not, but it does show private network. They changed it from private server to private network because they changed it, which I'm thinking I might pop it up here or whatever. Pause to read if you need to. But they changed it to where you no longer need to constantly re-input code. So let me go ahead and get away from conflict area over there, because spawn's always conflict. That's just the way it is. Let me go ahead and pull it up myself. Again, pause to read if you need to. Alright, so new and improved private server system. Due to critical back-end issues with the old system, I have now implemented a brand new private network system. Universal server codes. One code now works across every world, no more regenerating per place. Thank fucking God for that. Holy shit. I was getting really annoyed with constantly regenerating codes and having to remember codes for certain servers, because it's like, it gets annoying after a while. So thank the Lord that they changed that, because that was a change that needed to happen. Invite friends with the same code to instantly join your network. Codes are unique to your network and remain active until manually regenerated. So no more, oh, well, I can just generate you a code for yourself and then regenerate a code for myself. That way we both have our own. No, it's now the code you have. If you regenerate it, that code's no longer valid. Alright, that code becomes useless. So no more code sharing. Alright, I have been, like, I know it may sound cruel, I know it may sound like I'm being a dick, but let's just face it, if you want private servers, you gotta buy them. Either that or have a friend invite you to theirs while they're in it. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but I mean, if you want private servers, you gotta purchase them. Like, this is something I have been blatantly stating for so long now. And you can honestly tell that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be pissed about this, because now the codes that they have been saving are no longer going to work. So those types of people will obviously be very pissed off about this change, because they can no longer just join a server and not be able to just have that server just for good. How to use. Join the game, select your slot, and then open Join a Friend / Private Network from the main menu. Enter or generate your universal code. You'll be teleported into your private network. Share the code so friends can join your session. And of course, if you experience any issues, please submit a report and ping me in it at everyone. So yeah, so let me go ahead and just go over what he basically just said. So as you guys can see, we're in a public server, so the change that was implemented, which is unfortunate but probably necessary, is that you can no longer enter your code while you're in a private server. you have to go back to the main menu to enter a private server code, which I'm gonna show y'all a private server code. Now that it's expired, I'll show y'all a private server code that I used to use that I still remember. So hopefully we can load back into the main menu. I don't know if it'll let me, because I tried when I was testing it. I was trying to. Yeah, we might have to restart. So we'll just restart. All right, so we were having some technical fucking difficulties not being able to load into the game, but now I can show you guys how to actually enter your private network. So, as I was saying, I'm going to show you guys a private server code that I used to use to prove to you. As you can see, I have not used any of this yet. So I'm going to prove to you. I'm not going to censor any of this just to show that it works. Alright, so PMQFZSZI. That was a private server code for space. If I try to enter using this private server code, it's not gonna work. As you can see, didn't work. Used to be able to work. As of yesterday, doesn't work. Which is a good thing, because now that I've shared you that code, you're not gonna be able to use it. Same thing with this code that I'm about to put up on the screen, because again, I'm gonna make it to where you can't use it anyway, but I will in the future be censoring codes just for the fucking fun of it. But yeah, so GG7JQ8, GG7JQ8, join private network. Now that code will be changing, so don't bother trying to use it. All right, I'm sorry for those of you who don't have the Game Pass, but I will be changing this. All right, so as you guys can see, I have loaded into Earth. So let's go ahead and make sure we can get to all the servers. But that is essentially the change that they have made to the private server system. It is now known as the private network system. So for those of you who don't know how to use it, or were confused as to how it worked, and you didn't look at the announcements, or you just didn't understood, yeah, that this is how it works. So let me check. Yeah, it's still probably the same, like, 2-minute rule that you have to wait, so yeah, that probably didn't change, but yeah, I am glad that they made this change, because holy shit, it needed to happen. It needed to happen, because constantly making new codes for other servers, like, it was really getting annoying. Yeah, it was really getting annoying. For the space, we're kind of just going through each server to pretty much test to make sure that it works properly. But you should, before you wouldn't be able to just go to, like, if you try to travel to another server, or try to travel to the same server, it would just instantly kick you. But now, it should not do that. You're just kind of just going around trying to check to make sure that everything works as intended. South Earth done. we're not gonna go through the Game Pass servers, because I mean, if it's gonna work on the main servers, it should work on the Game Pass servers. Alright, so let's go to North Earth, load back into that server, and then we should be loading in. So that's basically how that works, guys. So I mean, again, there's going to be some people that are going to be really upset about this change, because again, the private server codes that they've kind of probably had like wrote down on like a notepad or something is now essentially useless and no longer going to work. So I mean, you know, boo-hoo, but I mean, it's just, it needed to happen. It needed to happen. Alright, old private server codes weren't being expired. They aren't expiring now. Now they're expired. It needed to happen. Alright, I'm sorry if there's those of you who can't afford to pay for private server codes, well, private server game passes, because like, you know, it's like it's supposed to encourage you to spend money on the Game Pass. That is the entire point of having benefits like a private server. Right? It's supposed to entice you to spend money on the Game Pass. Alright, and the fact that it's a one-time purchase, I mean, there's really no reason as to why you shouldn't buy the Game Pass. Like, it's a one-time purchase. I don't know if it's still discounted or not. I don't think it is, but it's like should be, if it's not discounted, it should be like, I think 400 Robux. So if you have 400 Robux just lying around, buy it, because the private server Game Pass is literally a lifesaver. I mean, what are you doing not buying it? I mean, come on, it's common sense. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. But for those of you who are more worried about Pat's announcement, let me go ahead and pop up this announcement from Gray. And basically it just says, for those of you concerned regarding paths, don't worry, it's still in testing. We wanted to roll this out as a hot fix for a lot of issues, and prepare for the upcoming update. So, yeah, it's still in testing. I mean, I've told you guys, it's like, it's not gonna happen overnight. Alright, people were so sure that it would be out on like the 1st or the 3rd, and it's like, I'm sorry, but it's not how that works. Right? Like, they have a whole lot of forms to go through. And they have a lot of passives to go through. And they have a lot of bugs to fix. They got a lot to do. So it wasn't going to get done overnight. For those of you who were hoping that was going to be the case, maybe in the middle of the month we will see the paths update finally drop. Maybe somewhere like around the 20th. We might see it drop. But again, I'm still going to stand by my statement that they should take as much time as they need to make sure the update works properly. And if they can get it done sooner, then, you know, it's all the better. But again, I'd rather a working update that doesn't have any bugs or anything that makes the game unplayable than to have the update come out as soon as possible and just not be able to fucking play. So, those of you who were more worried about that update, trust me, it's coming. It's not out yet. This is, right now, the main update that we got right now is the update for private networks. So, yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, which I'm going to get the rest of my progression videos out as soon as possible, so they're going to be using old private server. Those videos will be using the old private server system. So, you guys see those coming, you know, after this. That's why, because those are older videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.